Hello everyone and welcome back to WWE 13 Universe. We are here celebrating 100 episodes of Season 3. We are finally here, King of the Ring. We're going to find out who will be crowned the first ever King of the Ring. Here you see the tournament tree. It has been set. All of the matches are, as you see, they will be coming in this order. We have 3 matches that are not to do with the King of the Ring tournament that will be taking place throughout the night. To explain how this is set up to go down, we'll be seeing all of these first round matches here tonight. Then we will see Triple H versus Mark Henry to determine the number 40 entrant in the upcoming Royal Rumble of 2012. Then we'll be seeing in the quarterfinals, and then following the quarterfinals, we'll be seeing the World Heavyweight Championship match between Brock Lesnar and Randy Orton. After that, we'll be seeing the semi-final matches, after which we'll be seeing JBL versus Booker T for the WWE Championship. And then finally, in our main event, we'll be finding out who will be crowned the first ever King of the Ring. With that being said, as you can see, the tree is all laid out in front of you, and so we'll now move on to our first match of the night, which features Raw superstars Chris Jericho facing off against Wade Barrett. Let's get this one underway. Well, this is the beginning of the King of the Ring tournament. The first round matches are now about to get underway. And what a way to kick things off. Chris Jericho and Wade Barrett set to go one-on-one. A match I don't believe we've seen yet on Monday nights or in general since either of these two made their debut. I don't think we've seen them set foot in the ring with one another. But this should make for a great start to tonight's King of the Ring tournament. We have roughly 18 matches on the card here tonight, and we'll be seeing superstars obviously compete in, frequent matches. By the finals, each superstar in the finals will be on their 4th match of the night. It's going to be interesting to see just what condition they're in by the end of this tournament. This is going to be very trying on the bodies of everyone involved, for sure. If you're confused by any of the crowd reactions today, by the way, you can't do King of the Ring in Universe, so it's based on their actual in-game crowd reactions and not their Universe reactions. There's not really a lot I can do about that. I mean, I could sit there and go through every single person in-game and change their crowd reactions, but that seems like a very intense amount of extra work to throw in for no reason, when it's really not that big of a deal. It's just a crowd reaction, you know. There's far more important things that could go wrong than who they're cheering and booing. I mean, it's not, I was about to say it's Pennsylvania, but it's more Philadelphia, where the crowds can be a little bit different. Jericho charging in straight away with a forearm there. Start this one off. We have got, of course, if you don't remember, we've got 4 Raw matches set to come your way to start things off. Following that, there'll be 4 SmackDown matches. And then finally, we'll see Mark Henry and Triple H for the number 40 before we go, technically kind of like an intermission between the tournament to give everyone kind of a fighting chance to catch their breath before they then head into the quarterfinals tonight. Chris Jericho, who grew up in Canada, has denounced Canada on I've actually tried to trust the game with this. I really don't want to rig the King of the Ring tournament. I quite enjoyed the idea of just seeing how things played out throughout this tournament and just letting the first ever King of the Ring be determined, kind of more by fate rather than my own decision, which means I'll only really be playing 3 matches here tonight. I do want to play the 2 World Title matches and the number 40 matches. I feel like those, they're important. I've got plans, yada yada yada. I don't really need to go into that. I don't want to spoil anything. But, you know, I've got a lot more thought in regards to those, where the King of the Ring, there is, you know, I definitely don't want this to be like how some real-life King of the Rings have been, where the guy wins the tournament and then he gets a gimmick change and that's about it. I am thinking the winner of the King of the Ring tournament will inevitably have to be a #1 contender to a world title, even, you know, maybe a mid-card title, something along those lines. Just some kind of increase in importance on their respective brand following the win of the King of the Ring tournament. And it would definitely go a long way if I can help it. It's not just going to be kind of a flash in the pan, nothing really happens afterwards situation. I am hoping to do something with it, you know, make it special, make it matter. Unfortunately, they don't have their universe momentum either, which means that someone like Jericho is absolutely overwhelming someone like Wade Barrett, and that's not to talk down Chris Jericho, it's just Barrett has a lot of momentum behind him right now, I think. Whereas naturally Jericho is absolutely getting the best of him, so that it will be a little bit influenced by just who is generally better in the ratings. But that's fine by me. As I say, I'm open to anyone in this tournament winning the King of the Ring tournament. And I know there are obviously, you know, people are going to look at this thing and go, really? Even Jimmy Uso, even Hawk, even Animal? Yes, even those three. I go for those three because they're more tag team specialists. You know, even Jinder Mahal, even X-Pac, anyone. I am open to anyone winning the King of the Ring tournament. This really was supposed to just be like an open season type situation. I realize I'm going to be sitting through a lot today. I don't even want to begin to think about how long this recording is going to be. I might end up at some point playing some of these round matches. I'm going to leave it down to this, and if we get even one count out, if there is one match that ends in a barricade break and a count out, I'm putting my foot down and I'm playing the tournament. That's basically the way I'm going to do it. It's all going to come down to that. Obviously, as you've all seen before, even if I do win the tournament, though, I'm not necessarily going to let that influence exactly who wins. It's not going to be like everyone I play wins. I do actually throw matches, you know, if I think the finish makes sense. I'm not like so set in my ways that it's like, no, everyone I play must win. I've actually had people before be like, bro, you need to kick out better. And I'm like, bro, you need to understand the point of universe. I'm not playing the game to win. I'm playing the game to put on a show. I'd normally randomize who I play as, but I couldn't actually do that in this situation because you can't just hold the button and have it like shift from left to right. If you hold left, it just goes left and it stays left. So that kind of messed things up a little bit. So, yeah. Right now, Wade Barrett has managed to turn things around. I've got to say, Jericho has gotten off to a very hot start in this, and there you go. Flying forearm by Jericho as he continues to do just as I was saying. Get that kind of hot bit of momentum in his corner. Kind of feel for Wade Barrett, who has gotten off to a pretty bad start in this match.
Great match here, but if you missed any of the matches from this week, go to WWE.com.
I will not be doing
catch
that.
up on all the action.
And you shouldn't either, because nothing about this show will be on WWE.com. You won't be catching up on any action. I'm going to tell you that now. Well, of course, they found themselves outside the ring. That's really no surprise to anyone, I'm sure. Jericho taking it back inside the ring. And I definitely feel like that's where he's going to want to keep it, as that is where he has the upper hand. And who does a slow, methodical pace benefit? That is the real question that is on everybody's mind right now. I hear that it gives everybody a chance to catch their breath, so I don't know. There's that forearm once again by Jericho. Got some really nice padding on the outside here. Wait, what? Why? Jericho, what are you doing? Jericho, what is this? The walls of Jericho on the outside of the ring. And Wade Barrett powers out. I mean, that feels like a waste. I believe it was the walls of Jericho that Jericho won his King of the Ring qualifying match with. I don't actually remember who most of these people beat in their qualifying matches now. It's been a very eventful couple weeks here in the universe. Things will return to normality tomorrow night on Raw. I mean, we've just had 4 solid days of non-stop action here. Friday Night SmackDown, Saturday Night Superstars, today King of the Ring, tomorrow Raw. It's been a busy weekend. Barrett and Jericho taking the fight back to the outside. Yep, okay. Well, that's it. That's it. I can already tell I'm going to have to play this tournament, which is fine by me because I don't really think I want to sit through 15 10-minute matches. That's 150 minutes. That's 2.5 hours of watching them do what they're now doing. I don't think I can sit through that. Actually, that's saying that they're actually going to finish in a 10-minute time limit. We all know that most of the AI versus AI matches go almost to a time limit draw. By the way, I believe the rules of the King of the Ring tournament, for anyone curious, obviously if you get disqualified or counted out, you are out of the tournament, and the person that didn't get disqualified or counted out continues in the tournament, naturally. But also, for those that are curious, if it comes in a time limit draw, I believe that means that neither man will advance in the tournament, and that will be a bye into the next round for whoever they're up against. Yep, I can already see that I'm going to have to play these matches.
I can't believe everything that's transpired.
Yep. One match. It took one match. The very first round, and they already did it. And I bet you that's how Jericho is going to advance too. He's going to run into the ring, yeah. Referee's at count 6. Unless Jericho resets it, which he's going to. Okay. Oh no, he just wants to make us sit through it even longer. Of course. How very WWE 13. It can't just end in a shitty, underwhelming count out. It's got to be that he reset the count as well. Of course. We were almost at the end of the count out. The match was about to end. We've got to drag it out for as long as humanly possible. It just wouldn't be WWE 13 if we weren't. The greatest wrestling game of all time. I've seen people call this the greatest game of all time. To which I say, sir, please buy a different PS3 or Xbox 360 game. Please try an actual game. Please. Please try games. Don't just play wrestling. Try games. You might like games. No wrestling game on the face of the earth is the best game of all time. Period. Impossible. Well, there you go. Chris Jericho wins in a very underwhelming way. I'll grab a coin and I'll just flip a coin to decide which one I play as for each match. Because I really don't want to rig this tournament. I really did want to leave it down to fate. It's just I can see now that that's not going to happen. But Chris Jericho has won the first round. He has advanced into the quarterfinals, and we'll see who he'll be facing later on tonight. That's right, 1998, baby. We'll see who he's facing. Up next, we'll find out, actually. I don't remember who the next match is. I don't remember who any of the matches are without looking at it, but we'll find that out next. Alright, here we go. Winner of this match meets Chris Jericho in the next round. So it is Jinder Mahal against Antonio Cesaro. We are graced with in this next round here. Winner meets Chris Jericho in the very first round of the quarterfinals, which will take place following Mark Henry versus Triple H. I'll tell you one match I'm really looking forward to in this King of the Ring tournament that stands out to me the most on the Raw side of things is Bret Hart versus the British Bulldog. Two people who are very close allies with one another, going face to face for the right to be the first ever King of the Ring. Well, on paper, a lot of people I know would go for Antonio Cesaro as the favorite in this matchup, and I gotta say I respect that. He definitely has the better track record. He is a former champion, unlike Jinder Mahal. he is definitely putting a hurting on some very big names. Defeated people like Ken Shamrock in the Big Show back during his time on ECW. He's a part of the Authority associated with Mr. McMahon. You know, there's a lot of reason to believe that Antonio Cesaro would naturally have the upper hand here. Some maybe don't really have a lot to do with wrestling talent, but you know, he is a very talented wrestler as well. But I don't want to count Jinder Mahal out here. I was a little bit surprised when Jinder even qualified for the King of the Ring tournament, but for some reason I have in my gut that we could be surprised by Jinder Mahal here tonight. So as I said before, I have a little Pokemon card coin here with an Entei on it. And basically, heads I play as the guy on the left in the match card, tails I play as the guy on the right. I'm gonna have to, because I cannot trust this game to just put on a good show for you. It's not going to. It's gonna do countouts, and them just throwing each other outside the ring over and over and over again, until eventually one of them catches a reversal, and then hits their finisher, and then maybe pins off of that. Maybe. When they're feeling a little bit generous. Antonio Cesaro now catches Jinder on the whip back. Jawbreaker there by Jinder. I'm basically, like, the way I want to play this is I'm going to randomize who I play as, and then I'm just going to play. Plain and simple, I'm just going to play the match. A suplex there by Jinder Mahal. Ooh. It's quite the kick. Nice headbutt there by Antonio Cesaro. And an uppercut. A lot of promise in this King of the Ring tournament. X-Pac versus Cody Rhodes, as well as British Bulldog versus Bret Hart, still to come your way on the Raw side of things. Over on SmackDown side of things, I don't entirely remember a lot of the matches for some reason. I believe we've got Sheamus versus Christian, as well as Kane versus Mankind, Stone Cold Steve Austin versus, I believe, Animal, and I think we've got Jimmy Uso, one of the two, versus Hart. I think it's Jimmy that advanced into the tournament. I don't think I've ever played as Jinder Mahal before. This is an enlightening experience to learn what he does. Belly to belly suplex sends Jinder Mahal across the ring. Definitely not two fan favorites competing in this one, but that's not really the point of a tournament, you know. Especially a randomized seed for the tournament. You never know what kind of a matchup you're going to get. And now Cesaro showing off his pure strength as he swings Jinder Mahal around. I'll say we're getting a bit rough and tough between these two right now. Jinder really showing that he can go toe-to-toe when given the opportunity. As I said before, it was a pleasant surprise to see him qualify for King of the Ring. I think it'd be a really good opportunity for someone like Jinder to turn his career around with all the shortcomings that he has had. Clothesline attempt to cover on Cesaro was not enough. Cesaro dropping Jinder Mahal down there. And he does the jumpy knee. And Jinder Mahal, oh sorry, big yawn, big yawn. Jinder Mahal goes for a Death Valley driver, dead center of the ring. Is that going to be enough to get the pinfall on Cesaro? No. I respect it. And Cesaro, what is he doing? He's biding time here. Jinder telling him to get inside the ring. And he throws him inside the ring. Now Jinder Mahal looking for what I believe he calls the Colossus. He got him. Cesaro has been dropped. This could be a major... Oh, wow, look at this. Jinder Mahal being resourceful, too. Foot on the rope. And you see what he's done there? He had one foot on the middle rope. The bottom foot was actually pushing up the bottom rope there to kind of get that little bit of extra leverage, using the pressure of one trying to pull up whilst the other was trying to whip down. Really pushing his whole body weight into that. That was creative. Unfortunately, he seems to have awoken a beast in Antonio Cesaro, the likes of which I think he's going to regret having crossed. And now Cesaro. Oh my god. Oh, how do you get out of that? Well, I guess that's how you grab the ropes. Back in my day, you used to be able to ignore the count. Keep holding it. Back in my day. Antonio Cesaro using his pure brute strength on Jinder as he gets that side suplex. Deadlift suplex on Jinder Mahal. And well, that's a very quick cover. Kick out by Jinder Mahal. Antonio Cesaro now looking for that finishing point in the matchup. And I gotta think if he hits this, it's all over for Jinder. There it is. The neutralizer. I'd say that's it. I'm sorry to count Jinder Mahal out like that after saying that you should give this guy more credit. But unfortunately, I think this one is over. There you go. So it'll be Antonio Cesaro versus Chris Jericho in the first quarterfinals match of the King of the Ring tournament. There you have it. Antonio Cesaro, one of what will be 4 Raw superstars that will advance in the King of the Ring tournament. We'll see if he can become one of the 2 to advance to the semifinals. If he can defeat Chris Jericho up next. Big congrats to Antonio Cesaro on this victory here tonight. A very important victory as we move towards our next match of the night. It is, I think it's Cody Rhodes and X-Pac next, I think. I was waiting for him to get introduced, but I guess he's not going to be. X-Pac out first here tonight as he is set to face off against Cody Rhodes. That's right, he is representing the Clique tonight, who are saying that it is time for them to get their World Tag Team Championship shot. X-Pac and Ken Shamrock, they want that match against Big Show and Ken Shamrock, and they want it ASAP. You know, a lot of people say, X-Pac, are you sure you want to be getting involved in this situation? Sure, Kevin Nash, he's the same size as the Big Show, absolutely. And he can maybe go toe-to-toe with Ken Shamrock, but I don't know how well Kevin Nash can kind of carry the heavy artillery side of things, you know? It's Kevin Nash teaming up with a cruiserweight against 2 absolute brutes at the end of the day. Oh. Whoops. I'll have to fix that. I'm just gonna skip that real quick because yeah, Cody was already in the ring. He got already in the ringed his match. I kind of forgot again. It uses the My WWE settings and not Universe. So Cody is holding the title he's not supposed to be. Ignore that. I know we're gonna have hilarious fuckers in the comment be like, Cody wore a replica title to the ring. Cody Rhodes has stolen John Cena's title. Is this the beginning of a feud? No. No, I fucked up. I'd made a mental note at the start of this tournament. I was like, I need to quickly go and remove the championships from anyone involved in this tournament. And then I didn't do it. That's what happened. I told myself to change something and then I didn't change it. I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up. That's what wrestling fans like to cheer. Ooh. Well, that was a nice move by Cody Rhodes. Elevated cutter off the top rope. I'd say an attempt to pin off of that, but it definitely is too soon. For anyone who's curious why they're not getting any superstar threads in this, again, I can't actually change their attires during the tournament. What they've got is what they've got. I think when you were setting up the seeds, you're supposed to choose their attires, and then they kind of stick with them for the whole tournament. So unfortunately, they won't be wearing any different threads in this one. They'll all be wearing defaults because I didn't think about that when I was setting it up. 2 of Raw's great cruiserweights in this one. I'd love to see one day either one of these 2 go for that cruiserweight championship. But I think right now, to be fair, their eyes are on bigger prizes. I mean, to be fair, they've both got something in mind. Cody Rhodes trying to get in the mind of his former partner, Ted DiBiase, We were told in a WWE.com exclusive interview that Cody Rhodes' reason for costing Ted DiBiase the Cruiserweight Championship is, yeah, he said he wished him well, but he didn't want Ted to do better than him. It's as simple as that. Cody Rhodes didn't enjoy the fact that Ted DiBiase... Oh, nice move there by Cody, striking X-Pac out in midair. Yeah, basically he didn't like the fact that Ted had won a championship upon their dissension, and he didn't want him to do better than him. It really does come down to that. Ted DiBiase has promised that he will get his revenge on Cody Rhodes as soon as he is given the opportunity. Cody Rhodes, with very challenging language, has said that he'd love to see it. Let's not forget that back at SummerSlam 2010, it was Ted DiBiase that won a match between Cody, Ted, and Randy Orton. I'll tell you what, Ted DiBiase definitely won't let you forget that. For some reason, neither will I. I don't know why I bring that up so much. I think it's because that is Ted DiBiase's career highlight. That is the one. Nice heel kick there by X-Pac. Say a pretty evenly matched face-off so far between these two. Uh-oh. Oh boy, you might want to move. He's about to split his asshole. There you go. X-Pac. Is that going to be enough? No. And a super kick for good measure from X-Pac. Really using his mentor Shawn Michaels' abilities to the best of his ability. And X-Pac wasting absolutely no time. I didn't realize we were in an indie fed, but apparently we're kicking out of super kicks now. Good chop there by X-Pac as he goes for the cover attempt on Cody. Quick kick out. He's got crabs. X-Pac trying to crawl towards those ropes to get out of this one. And he does. And I think Cody's getting a little bit overwhelmed right now by X-Pac, I gotta be honest. I don't think this is going quite the way that Cody Rhodes had in mind. Have you ever seen a big elbow before? Real question. What's the biggest elbow you've ever seen? Submission attempt here by Cody Rhodes. Really wrench him back on the face of X-Pac. That's reversal. X-Pac being relentless. Wrestling moves. Cody lifting X-Pac up to his feet. I tell you, ever since that super kick, it feels like something snapped in Cody. He has woken up in this one. Winner of this meets the winner of Bret Hart versus the British Bulldog. That is our next matchup. The final Raw first round match before we move on to the SmackDown first round, which I believe starts off with Christian versus Sheamus. Great to see Christian back in action. Great move there by X-Pac. I gotta say, yeah, definitely go for the cover off of that. That was what I was thinking. So emotional, so physical, so beautiful. Crucifix cover here by X-Pac. He's able to kick out of that one. Cody Rhodes coming off the ropes. X-Pac whips him there. I gotta say, right now, this is all X-Pac. Cody Rhodes really needs to get back into this one.
Tremendous action in this match.
Tremendous action in this match. Nice DDT there by Cody Rhodes. Cody, I think, losing his patience a little bit with the fact that X-Pac was maybe outperforming him. Cover attempt here by X-Pac. Is this going to be enough? Cody turns it around. Cody with the cover. X-Pac's shoulders are down, and there you have it. Wow. What a way to finish this one off. It really looked for a moment like X-Pac was actually going to defeat Cody. But Cody using a reversed roll-up to get the win. That was a good showing from two fantastic cruiserweight superstars. Exactly the kind of competition you can expect from Raw's cruiserweight division. Big congrats to Cody Rhodes on this victory here tonight. He advances now to the quarterfinals where he will face either the British Bulldog or Bret the Hitman Hart. Either one of these two going to be a great matchup with this guy, Cody Rhodes, who I think could really go a great distance here tonight. Congrats to him on this big victory. Well, here we go, Raw's last first round match of the night. Now, I'd very much understand if there was concern tonight. Maybe you're wondering how we're going to cram all of this into one night with all these entrances. We will actually be cutting away whilst our superstars make their entrances. Going forward from these first round matches, they'll get to make their entrance once again in the finals, as you know, the prize is just around the corner for them, and you want to give them that grandiose entrance. But going forward from these first round matches, we will not be sitting through these again for quite some time, and a lot of people won't get to even make that second entrance. Just to simply save time before anything else, really. So Bret the Hitman Hart and British Bulldog, two close friends, two people both representing the Hart Foundation as seen from the attire that they wore to the ring. Two allies, two friends, two people that we've not seen set foot in the ring together. I'm curious just how well these two are going to be able to tear the roof off this place, and I really do hope that they are able to maintain their brotherly relationship. I hope that this doesn't affect things between these two. I'd hate to see these two fall apart over this tournament, but I'd completely understand if tensions were raised. Bret the Hitman Hart, submission specialist, British Bulldog, an absolute powerhouse. Technical mastermind meets powerhouse in this one. And Bret very quick there on the suplex. I gotta say, Bret is definitely the one that has stood out between these two. Not to talk down the British Bulldog, it's just Bret is a former contender for the WWE Championship. Undoubtedly one day will be in possession of a championship in this business. Shocking to some that he hasn't already won one, I'm sure. Bulldog's starting off hot here. Getting that real physical offense in nice and quick. I think this is a smart approach, to be fair, for British Bulldog. You stay all over Bret Hart, you make sure that he can't, you know, overpower you. Bulldog with a kick out there as Bret with a great reversal into that. Thought maybe we were about to be done with this one already from those pinfall exchanges, and you know, that wouldn't, in a way, that wouldn't surprise me to see this one maybe end a little quicker than you'd expect. I know tensions are going to be high between these two, and I know that they are definitely going to have a hard time in that ring tonight. But I respect that. I think these two will absolutely give it their all, and you will get 110% from both of these guys. Each of these competitors is taking, you can only imagine. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Submission attempt here by the British Bulldog as he tries to defeat Bret Hart in this first round match. The winner of this will meet Cody Rhodes. Crazy to think we've already got half the first round matches done. We're only 45 minutes deep into this recording. That's not scary at all.
Powerful with that frame of his, but he's also surprisingly quick and agile. Great reversal there by the Bulldog. He's putting those educated feet to good use.
Competition's so fierce in this tournament. I'm looking forward to what we get next, you know. Sheamus versus Christian, Austin versus Animal.
It's a long, painful way down.
Uso versus Hawk should be a pretty good match. And of course, Kane versus Mankind. Two absolute, just freaks of nature. Two very twisted minds meeting for the first time in the ring. I think that's going to be a real treat. I think that's going to be something that maybe we weren't expecting to stand out as strongly as it does. I think the thing that SmackDown's got a strong advantage of, I've said this before and I'll say it again, is no one on the Raw side is a former world champion, whereas on the SmackDown side you've got Sheamus, you've got Christian, you've got Stone Cold Steve Austin, you've got Mankind, and you've got Kane. There's a lot of former world champions on the SmackDown side of the King of the Ring tournament. It almost feels like a case of past v present, perhaps. And that's not to say that the SmackDown superstars are a thing of the past either. That's to say that those are the accomplished ones. British Bulldog and Bret Hart really exchanging hold for hold with one another. As we see this stretch here by Bret Hart. Not able to get the job done though. Doesn't really surprise me. British Bulldog able to power out of that. The camel clutch attempt here by British Bulldog sees Bret Hart reach the ropes. Back and forth strikes between these two as Bulldog gets in control. They say you got to keep a close eye on these guys. Make sure that tensions aren't brewing, that there aren't issues establishing amongst these guys. I'd hate to see it. I think we'd all hate to see it. Bulldog. British Bulldog.
Great match here, but if you missed any of the matches from this week, go to WWE.com to catch up on all the action. The chop turning the chest red and swelling.
Bret now, lifted up. Power slam by the British Bulldog on his leader Bret Hart. And Bret just about able to kick out at two. But Bret is in pain right now. And this is when we see that fight or flight instinct of Bret Hart kick in. Bret immediately goes in for the pile driver. That's got to be a hard move to deliver to a close friend. The pile driver is a devastating move to take. Ooh, drops him down. Leg drop there by Bret Hart. Goes in for the cover. Still no. Bulldog off the ropes. Elbow. And Bret calling for something here as British Bulldog slowly gets to his feet, turns around, and oh boy, a second time from Bret Hart. That is vicious. Two pile drivers to the head of British Bulldog. And that is going to really do some serious damage to British Bulldog. It did not win the match, but it may be slowly helping win the war. Knock up between these two. It's Bret Hart who finds himself in control still. Hart really vying to get British Bulldog in the corner. He's got him here. British Bulldog set up on the top rope. Bret Hart with a big right hand to the face. And a major superplex. And here we go, Bret Hart now. Figure 4 leg lock. A unique submission hold to see from Bret Hart. Not one he busts out, I'd imagine, too often. Bulldog able to turn that one around in his own favor. Bret now locked in a submission hold of Bulldog's own. can really feel the equality in that ring right now in terms of skill.
Bret Hart goes Mahal. Drop kick. Right on target. Nobody wants to give an inch in this.
Hart doing everything in his power to try and get the best of Bulldog, but Bulldog just keeps fighting back. I'm in the midsection there. This is electric. He just keeps catching him on that midsection. Where's Bulldog going? It doesn't matter. Bret Hart was right on his tracks. Backbreaker. Bret going in for another cover attempt. These two really trying to end this one. I definitely don't envy the British Bulldog right now. He's having a hard time getting in there. Oh boy, here we go again. Another massive pile driver. How many more can that neck withstand? Cover attempt here by Bret. Is this going to be enough? Still no. Oh. Bret going for a drop kick there, but Bulldog able to reverse it. And Bulldog being pulled away from the ropes by Bret Hart after that neck breaker, and Bret going to the legs of Bulldog. Here we go. This is usually the finishing point in this match. Not a lot of people have ever escaped this by Bret Hart once it is locked in. The sharpshooter has been applied. British Bulldog nowhere to go, and there it is. He was forced to tap out by his tag team partner. Well, I hope this doesn't cause any tensions. I hope this doesn't cause any issues amongst these two. But it is Bret Hart who will be facing off against Cody Rhodes in the quarterfinals. So we now know Antonio Cesaro versus Chris Jericho and Bret Hart versus Cody Rhodes. We've got those two quarterfinal matches from Raw set up, all ready to go. There it is. The first half of the first round matches is complete. 4 Raw superstars have advanced. We now move towards the SmackDown side, where the longest reigning Ultimate Champion in history, Sheamus, meets the first ever Royal Rumble winner, Christian, in a first round match. Well, Sheamus is definitely one of the odds-on favorites to make it pretty far in this tournament, I think, in a lot of people's eyes. You know, you're talking about the man who is the longest reigning World Heavyweight Champion in history. He's got a great track record, a former 2-time European Champion, longest reigning World Tag Team Champion in history alongside Drew McIntyre. I think that might be all of his accolades I can think of off the top of my head, but they are some pretty great ones in and of themselves. You definitely don't want to count someone like Sheamus out, but he does have a pretty tough opponent. Now, I don't envy whoever is going to be advancing in this matchup, though, because the up next match, and maybe I'm counting my eggs a little before they hatch, so to speak here, but the match that's up next has me a little bit nervous for the safety of animals. We know Stone Cold Steve Austin has been on an absolute tear lately when it comes to in-ring competition. He has just been laying out anyone who gets in his way. Well, our next match is Animal up against Stone Cold Steve Austin, and I've got to say, I don't like the WWE Tag Team Champions odds in that match. I wish Animal the best of luck. I don't want to make it sound like I'm counting him out. He could end up winning the match. I don't know. I can't know. But what I do know is that I'm really hoping for the best for the guy. These fans obviously very happy to see Christian back in action. We know that at the upcoming pay-per-view, TLC, in 2 weeks' time, Christian will team up with Edge to face Road Warriors Animal and Hawk in a TLC match for the WWE Tag Team Championships. This will be the one and only rematch for Edge and Christian. High stakes. Speaking of high stakes, these first round matches are very important. One thing I think you really want to do in the first round matches, if I had to say, just speaking as a spectator, is I think it's going to be very crucial to these guys to try not to wear themselves out in that ring. They're going to need to preserve themselves as best as they can to be prepared for, you know, what's to come later on. Christian going straight in on the offense on Sheamus, and the Celtic Warrior, I think, taken aback a little bit by Christian's kind of mean streak that he started with there, as he comes in with a hard clubbing blow of his own to turn things around. I want to say these two have shared a ring in the past, but I'm not entirely sure. I think this may actually be another one of those cases of like two people that were just always kind of on differing sides, you know, never really got that one-on-one match. I know we had the Edge and Christian Celtic Cross feud for quite some time, but I can't recall if we ever saw a Sheamus and Christian match in that. Ooh, a big knee lift across the face of Christian there. Remember, the winner of this match will meet Stone Cold Steve Austin or Animal, the winner of that next matchup, in what will be the first of the quarterfinals from SmackDown. 3 more matches to go, and then we've got all of our quarterfinalists. And once that is all taken care of, once we have that, we will be moving on to Mark Henry versus Triple H in a rare cross-brand match to determine who will be the number 40 entrant in the 2012 Royal Rumble. 20 superstars from Raw, 20 superstars from SmackDown, 1 main event at stake at WrestleMania. A championship match of your choosing, of course. You can use this as an opportunity to switch brands if you want to. If you want to go for the, if say Triple H wins the match tonight against Mark Henry, he wins the Royal Rumble, and he decides to switch back to Raw to go for his former glory, the WWE title, he can do that. I have a feeling I know exactly what Triple H's aspirations are set to when it comes to the Royal Rumble, though. And they are Brock Lesnar and the World Heavyweight title. I almost feel like he wants Brock Lesnar to win tonight against Randy Orton, because he needs that revenge. Don't count Randy Orton out, though. That man is a multi-time world champion, 2-time World Heavyweight champion, and a former WWE champion. He had a really great reign as the WWE champion over on Raw, cut short by a screw job from The Rock. Sheamus really thinking on his feet there. That's a neck breaker. Now Sheamus with the Irish Curse backbreaker. You know, I feel like Christian, the only thing you gotta keep in mind here is Christian is not quite 100%. He is not quite cleared just yet to be back in the ring. Doctors have been saying that it's a risky move to have Christian back so soon, and that the TLC match is not a smart move for this guy to be coming back too. But he wants those tag team titles back. He wants to prove to the world that him and Edge are the best tag team on the face of the earth. And I do wonder if he'll be able to pull that off. Christian really looking to get some distance here if he can pull this off, and he got him. Hell of a drop kick there, real distance. Pretty much coast to coast there. Sheamus catches Christian, drops him down into a Boston Crab. 2 former world champions really going at it here. Christian really trying to, Sheamus really trying to force a submission out of Christian here. Unusual to see from Sheamus, to be honest. Sheamus off the ropes. And I wouldn't waste time right now if I were you, Christian. Sheamus catching the leg of Christian here. Tell you, something seems a little bit off about Sheamus tonight. He doesn't seem to be performing quite to the level we're used to. Christian turning Sheamus around, and now here we go. Setting up. We know what's coming next. Those feet to the face normally only mean one thing, and there it is. Kill switch from Christian. Sheamus has been dropped flat on his face and he kicks out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, look out, Christian. You're not going to like the view. Oh, never mind. Sheamus going for the extra bit of damage here. Not the bro kick, but the high cross. Sheamus not done? I guess he's just celebrating the impact of that high cross. Christian's shoulders are down, and he is out. As I say, I'm not entirely sure Christian is 100% ready to be back in the ring right now. I respect that he's pursuing it, but this could just be a sign that he needed to know that maybe now isn't the time. Well, congrats to Sheamus on this victory here tonight. He advances to the quarterfinals where he will face either Animal or Stone Cold Steve Austin. That is what we will find out in our next match here in the King of the Ring tournament as this one continues. I tell you, I really hope Animal knows what he's doing right now. Getting into the ring to go one-on-one with Stone Cold Steve Austin. As I say, Austin has been determined just lately. He has been fully focused. The death of ECW has really awoken something mean in Austin. I mean, the guy got screwed out of his championship. He's never going to get that rematch. That title now retired. Here we go. You know when you hear that glass shatter, you know business has just picked up. Stone Cold Steve Austin set to go one-on-one with Road Warrior Animal. I really don't want to count Animal out in this one. I really do want to say that he's got what it takes to maybe even defeat Stone Cold tonight. But I gotta be honest with you, I just don't know. These fans are very much on their feet for Stone Cold Steve Austin. No real surprises there. Fan favorite through and through. Former WWE Champion, former ECW World Heavyweight Champion. Just gonna have a drink, my throat's getting dried out. Still got like hours left probably. I can't really be getting tired out yet. Here we go, Austin and Animal. And oh boy, it looks like we're getting this version of Austin tonight. Austin has an awful lot to prove. He knows it. Yeah, I definitely don't envy Road Warrior Animal. Like I said before, I had a feeling this was not going to be a good night for him. Where this match meets Sheamus in the first quarterfinals for SmackDown at the King of the Ring tonight. Oh, jeez. Austin is not wasting any time on one half of the tag team champions. And it looks like he could be going into the main event, into the quarterfinals, completely and utterly 100%. If this is it, I won't be surprised. Oh. I really thought for a moment there that we were going to see the end of it already. Suplex there by Austin. Cover attempt on Animal. I tell you, one half half of the tag team champions. Animal really needs to get into this one, but I don't know how you fight back. I don't know how you take on Austin. Oh, jeez. Austin lifting him to his feet, just to drop him once again. Stone Cold Stunner on Animal. I think this one's over. I don't think Animal ever stood a chance, and I mean that with all due respect to one half of the tag team champions. Animal has a legendary career behind him, but Austin, he's just a monster. That is the guy to beat as far as I'm concerned. What a defiant victory for Stone Cold Steve Austin in this opening round matchup. Austin will be advancing to the quarterfinals to face off against Sheamus, and he'll be going into it damn near 100%, which is more than I can say for Sheamus. Following that kill switch from Christian earlier. He's got plenty of time to recover in between, but for now, Austin is advancing to the quarterfinals as we move to our next match of the night. I believe up next it is Jimmy Uso, I want to say. It might be Jay, I can't remember. Facing off against Road Warrior Hawk, and maybe Hawk will have a little bit better luck than his partner Animal did. Well, honestly and truly, I hope he has a better time than his partner just did. Animal got absolutely annihilated by Stone Cold Steve Austin. As we now move on to this matchup, Road Warrior Hawk, the other half of the tag team champions, as both members of the WWE Tag Team Championship reign were able to advance in the King of the Ring tournament. Very impressive was that. I was right when I said before it was in fact Jimmy Uso that is the one that advanced in the tournaments. He's really been the standout Uso so far, in my opinion. Not that I want to pit these two against each other or anything, it's just, well, he has been. I don't know how else to put it. I think that really is the only way to put it. He has been the standout Uso. We'll see if he can pick up a victory over Hawk here tonight. I believe Jey Uso lost a qualifying match to Road Warrior, I think it was Hawk, actually. I think Hawk defeated, yeah, I think Hawk defeated Jey to get this match against, Jimmy here tonight, I think. This should be a great matchup between these two tag team specialists. Really getting the spotlight tonight on singles competition. And then coming up after this, we got our very last opening round matchup. It's Mankind versus Kane. What a way to close out the first round. The winner of that will face the winner of this. And much like what I was saying with Animal earlier tonight, I really don't envy Hawk or Jimmy Uso in having to face either Kane or Mankind. That's going to be a ferocious battle. But I've got to tell you, I have a feeling if Austin can pass through Sheamus and Kane or Mankind can pass through one of these two, I feel like that could be a real hard-hitting matchup from either side there. I mean, to be honest, even if Sheamus defeats Austin, that's another hard hitter right there. Let's not count Sheamus out. I don't know why I'm dismissing the history and the track record of Sheamus quite so freely. Maybe I shouldn't be. Jimmy! Jimmy! My friend, my son, Jimmy! Come play ball with your old dad, Jimmy! Submission hold attempt there by Hawk, but a rope break immediately helps Jimmy Uso out. Bam. Majera. I don't know. Look, I'm an hour deep into this already. I've got another like 2 to 3 more to go. The words are just kind of falling out of my mouth right now.
I have a strong feeling that these guys will throw caution to the wind and just go full steam ahead. He missed.
Oh, big right hand there across the face of Jimmy Uso. Was struck with brute force. Nice German suplex into a cover attempt there by Jimmy. Ooh! Jimmy going for a cover attempt. I can't say I blame the guy. Not able to get the job done though. Okay, that doesn't really surprise me. Probably learned that one from his father. That's right, Hawk qualified by defeating Rikishi. Animal qualified by defeating Jay. That's right, now I'm remembering. But still, nonetheless, Hawk qualified by defeating Rikishi, so Jimmy really fighting for his father's honor here tonight. Honestly, when I remember the history of the Usos and Rikishi, it does feel a little strange to say. But that seems to be water under the bridge. They seem to have actually taken that tutelage, that tough love, as exactly what we were hearing that Rikishi was meaning for it to be. Oof.
These superstars looking for a victory, looking to build momentum.
Looking.
Oh, wow. Oh, what an elbow drop. And there's the camel clutch.
Hawk now going for the submission hold. Center of the ring. We saw Bret Hart win with a submission hold earlier on. Not quite sure where Jimmy plans to go from here. You're really going to try and crawl all the way across the entire ring? Referee, I know you got to be in position, but you don't have to be in his way.
He escapes the hold. He catches him with the axe handle. An elbow. He's wearing down the midsection.
Hawk sends Jimmy outside the ring. It's not just about winning back the honor of his father here tonight for Jimmy Uso. It's about earning a tag team title shot too, I'd imagine. Big super kick. Delivered square in the jaw of Hawk. No, it can't be. No, not again. I fought so hard to prevent you. You're not getting a reaction out of me. Barricade breaks won't mean anything for a long time. Jimmy Uso writhing in pain right now as he was dropped. Is that even possible? There you go. Jimmy is up to his feet. He has recovered. Hawk now. Ooh. Drives the face of Jimmy Uso into the ring post. As we find ourselves back in this one, inside the ring. And a Samoan drop by Jimmy Uso on Road Warrior Hawk. Could this be enough to get a major victory over a tag team champion here? No. Gotta give credit where credit's due for trying, though. He really is. He's pouring his heart out in that ring. Cover attempt. Ooh, almost. But almost ain't enough. Submission hold attempt here by Road Warrior Hawk. Is he going to be able to make a Jimmy Uso? Is he going to make Jimmy Uso tap out here? No. Jimmy continues to fight on. Well, that was a bit of an awkward impact, wasn't it? Jimmy! I don't think this is the time to be gloating, Jimmy. What the hell was that anyway? I don't feel like I've ever seen that taunt in my life. It's a real underdog matchup here for Jimmy Uso, but he's going for it. Headbutt to the side of Hawk. Is that going to be enough to get the job done for the Uso? Ooh, close. Very close. Ooh, big shoulder tackle there by Hawk. This is any man's game right now. Oh. Jimmy Uso up top, going for a huge crossbody. Is this going to be the finishing point in this matchup? No. 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 Ooh. I'll split you in two. Cover attempt here by Hart. No, still not enough. Collar and elbow tie up between these two. Hart gets the best of Jimmy. And a backbreaker. Okay. Yep. Yeah, that was a backbreaker. Where are you going? Hawk measuring, he's looking for something big here. And a neck breaker to Jimmy Uso. Jimmy. Cover attempt here, and that is it. Hawk able to advance in this tournament here tonight. He will face off against the winner of Mankind versus Kane. That is going to be a really tough one. You thought this match was rough on Hawk. You ain't seen nothing yet. Love him or hate him. Well, Road Warrior Hawk is victorious. Big congrats to him on a major victory here tonight. Well done indeed. He has won it. He gets to face Kane or Mankind in the next quarter, or the final quarterfinal that we'll be seeing. And we'll find out which one of those two it will be in just a moment. What our dear announcer neglects to mention is this is the last first round match of the King of the Ring tournament. Kane coming down to the ring here tonight, set to face off against Mankind. And the winner of this will advance to meet Hawk in the quarterfinals. So from SmackDown, we've got Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Sheamus, and Hawk versus the winner of this match. Over on Raw, we've got Chris Jericho versus Antonio Cesaro, and Bret Hart versus Cody Rhodes. We are almost down to 8. most twisted souls you will ever see in the wrestling business. Right there with The Undertaker and Kane, I'd say Mankind is a pretty even fit. And I dread to even think what's going on in the mind of Mick Foley right now. I mean, the guy lost everything because of JBL. You know that's got to be dwelling on the mind of him right now. This is not a guy who's going to be very mentally sound. Not that he ever normally is, but he's going to be even less so in this situation. Well, here we go. Kane and Mankind. Say two freaks of nature in one match. And let's not forget about Kane's legendary, I'd say, World Heavyweight Championship reign. It came to an end at the hands of Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar did not defeat Kane initially. However, in a one-on-one rematch the following Friday, he sure as hell did. He broke the arm of Kane. Kane is back now, but he seems to have shifted his focus to the King of the Ring. Sidewalk slam there, takes down Mankind. Off the ropes and a backbreaker there. Really hurts Mankind. Kane now sending Mankind into the corner. Ooh. And just as he comes whipping off, he's caught once again by the big red machine. Kane going to recover on Mankind here. Say two former World Heavyweight Champions. One a former ECW World Champion, one a former World Heavyweight Champion. You're looking at two very established superstars. I'd say both of them really had a great year so far in Season 3. I just hope that the man behind the mask of Mankind can get the help he needs. I don't think he's in a good place right now. I don't think we'll be seeing Dude Love anytime soon is what I'm saying. Atomic drop brings him down. And oh wow, what a reversal by Kane. As I said before, I definitely don't envy Hawk in this situation, much like I didn't envy Animal when he was going up against Stone Cold Steve Austin. You know, I think Hawk is a great competitor, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to count him out in that regard. I'm just saying, I don't know how well he's going to fare against either of these former world champions. Major superplex brings down Mankind, cover attempt by Kane, who's clearly trying to wrap this one up quick. I was about to say, Mankind is known for absorbing punishment. Genuinely, I was about to say that. Kind of funny. Sorry, I'm just getting a laugh about the voices in my head, you know? You guys, do you guys hear those too? Or is that just me? What's up with that? In the corner. Side suplex brings Mankind down on his back. And there's the leg drop. Before I try saying that for once, see how it felt. Dirty is the answer. It felt very dirty. Kane now using the ropes to make Mankind bounce into those forearms. Oh boy. Sidewalk slam by Kane. While Mankind goes in for the cover. Not enough to get this tortured soul down. Oh. Oh boy. Ooh. One of the most vicious choke slams in the entire business. Body just went bending over itself. Mankind showing that glutton for punishment-like style of his there with a kick out. You do not see a lot of people kick out of a Kane chokeslam. Mankind really ain't most people though, is he? It seems to me like Kane generally has the upper hand on Mankind, but he just can't seem to put him away. Poke to the eye there by Kane, a little uncanny. It's not the kind of thing you'd normally expect from Kane. Looking in a submission hold here with the long legs of Kane able to reach the ropes. Near 7-footer, takes up quite a bit of space in the ring when he's laid out. Oh boy. Oh boy. Mankind about to get sent flying across the ring with one huge superplex. Here's a cover attempt by Kane. Is that going to be enough to win this matchup? No. You can tell that Kane almost can't believe how much Mankind can endure. Cover attempt here by Kane on Mankind. Is he going to be able to put him away? Still no. Give Mankind so much credit for hanging in there like he has. I do feel like the former World Heavyweight Champion is really, he's been on fire in this match, no pun intended. He has definitely gotten the best of Mankind. On a lot of occasions, I feel like this one should have been over, but somehow Mankind just keeps carrying on. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Well, family famous move. The finishing move of his brother, The Undertaker, the Tombstone Piledriver from Kane. Brings down Mankind, drags him away from the ropes. Cover attempt here on Mankind. Kane is advancing to the quarterfinals. And I had a feeling it was just a matter of time the way this match was going. But it took quite a bit of effort to take Mankind out of this one. What's that blue thing? Oh, that's his tie. Fair enough. Well, tough loss for Mankind here tonight. That's only going to further destroy him internally. But nonetheless, Kane is victorious. And he will go to the quarterfinals where he will now face Hawk one-on-one. One half of the WWE Tag Team Champions. Well, the quarterfinals are now set, as I said before. Chris Jericho, Antonio Cesaro, Cody Rhodes and Bret Hart, Stone Cold Steve Austin and Sheamus, and Kane and Hawk. All set up for the quarterfinal rounds, which will start momentarily, but will now take you away from the tournament for a moment as we move towards a match between SmackDown and Raw's finest. It's the number 40 matchup. Who will be the final entrant in the 2012 Royal Rumble? Will it be Mark Henry or Triple H? As I said before, it is a rare treat to see a cross-brand match on pay-per-view, or in any situation, really. But Raw's Mark Henry is going to face off against SmackDown's Triple H. And what an honor these two have got tonight. The winner gets to go into January's mega event, the Royal Rumble, the final entrant in that major matchup. There is a huge advantage to those that come in last. It has been only late entries in the Rumble that have won so far historically. So definitely it is something you really want to lay it all on the line in the ring for. And that is exactly what I think both Mark Henry and Triple H are willing to do. The question is, who is going to get the better of who? Mark Henry with a very decisive victory over Vader this past Monday on Raw to get here tonight. Well, a couple Mondays ago, actually. It wasn't this past Monday.
Are you ready?
With this man right here. He's overcome a lot to get here. Very questionable victory that initially got him here, but I think he really earned that back with that tag victory alongside Billy Gunn against Edge and Dolph Ziggler this past Friday on SmackDown, but he's 2 weeks fresh off of a major match. 2 days, not 2 weeks. So no, I must admit, I'm not entirely sure of the physical conditioning of Triple H right now. I don't know how ready he is for a match against someone dubbed the world's strongest man, but I'm sure he's going to give it his all here tonight. I wouldn't expect any less of Triple H, the first ever man to hold the WWE Championship. And he has been dying to get that World Heavyweight Championship around his waist by any means. What breaks, boy? Yeah. I'll tell you, I like me some Triple H, I do, but I hope he's ready for this match tonight. I don't think a lot of people anticipate just how big of a deal Mark Henry is until they get in the ring with him. Very big matchup here tonight, though. Following this, we move back to the King of the Ring tournament for the quarterfinals, and then we'll move on to the World Heavyweight Championship matchup, a match between Brock Lesnar and Randy Orton. Oof.
It's an amazing atmosphere in this arena tonight.
Triple H just choked down on the top rope there.
He's putting those educated feet to good use. You're in trouble now. The cerebral assassin showing how he is.
You know the amazing thing, though, I gotta point this out because I don't think this realization sets in for a lot of people, and it's understandable that it wouldn't. But the thing you got to bear in mind is that the winner of this match may not end up winning the Royal Rumble. This could all be for nothing. I don't want to sound pessimistic, but that is a possibility, and they have to be aware of that. This could end up being absolutely for nothing right now between these two. There is no guaranteeing that just because one of these two wins this match and gets the final entry, that they will win the Royal Rumble.
Triple H is one of the best competitors and biggest troublemakers in the WWE. Big kick echoing.
It's been an eventful start here tonight. I mean, this is match number 9 here tonight, of what I said would be roughly about 18 matches. We're now at the halfway point. We've got the 4 quarterfinal matches still to come, the 2 world title matches still to come, and then the semi-finals and the finals. Yeah, it's another 8 matches right there. We're past the halfway point. 17 matches. I think I miscounted. Oh, jeez, what a headbutt. Henry going in for the cover. A quick kick out there by Triple H. And you can guarantee Triple H is going to be hanging in there for his dear life in this one. When I say he went through a tough match on Friday's SmackDown, he is definitely not 100% right now, and Mark Henry knows it. You know he'll have watched.
Some precision strikes being delivered here by Triple H, and that series ends in deadlock. Neither one of these superstars can afford to give their opponent the upper hand.
Game really struggling here. A lot of people say Mark Henry is kind of McMahon's new toy, so to speak, alongside people like WMD and JBL. They say that Mark Henry will be, you know, one of many, alongside John Cena, and Antonio Cesaro, the Authority. Quite a vicious group, quite a serious group of talent. I hear Rock actually pulled Mark Henry to the side and he said, look, you better watch your back when it comes to McMahon. I'm not going to fight you. I'm not going to tell you what to do. But you watch your back as far as it goes with McMahon, because you are just that. You are a toy to him. And he will get bored and he will put you down. And of course, who better to say that than the former WWE Champion, The Rock? Seems like almost as soon as he started making it into his own, McMahon didn't like that too much. Well, Henry almost got to the ropes there, but he decides to power out of it instead. Admirable effort there by Mark. Oh my god. No, here we go. The power of Mark Henry. Cover attempt, not enough. He takes the knee out from under Henry. And Triple H now, looking for the big one, looking for it. No. Triple H in trouble, pedigree reversed, and there's a world's strongest slam. Triple H has just been dropped flat on his back by the world's strongest man. Cover attempt here on Triple H, and he kicks out. And again, oh my god. Mark Henry with a second one. Gets Triple H again. Sorry, sometimes I just really shoot my voice out. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but sometimes I shoot my voice out and it hurts. Triple H is in a really bad place right now. He needs to get back in this. And Henry gonna try and force a submission out of Triple H. That may be a smart move at this point in time. Fans chanting the name Triple H. It's hard to give up when you got that kind of support just pouring throughout the building. Neither the head of Mark Henry. Triple H able to maybe get back into this. What a suplex. Henry up to his feet now. Triple H strike to the face. And another one. Triple H sending Henry into the ropes. Henry with a reversal. Triple H though catches him. High knee. And a spine buster. One of the best you'll see. Cover attempt here from Triple H. Henry with a kick out. I gotta admit, that doesn't come as too big of a surprise. And a neck breaker inside the ring. Triple H. What's he looking to do here? He's just kind of standing there. Wait a minute. World's strongest slam. And imagine if Triple H beats Mark Henry with his own finishing move. Cover attempt here. He does! Triple H beating Mark Henry with the world's strongest slam. Why never? Well, there you have it. Triple H will be the number 40 entrant in the 2012 Royal Rumble. And that is the only thing that stands between him and his dream of finally becoming a world champion again. It has been almost 2 years since Triple H held championship gold. And I know he is dying to win that world title again. Big congrats to Triple H on a major win here tonight. As we move forward now, we go back to the King of the Ring tournament. It is time to begin the quarterfinals, and what better way than with Chris Jericho and Cesaro. Well, here we go. As I mentioned before, we're going to be skipping entrances for a little while. We don't want to eat all your time up in one showing. But here we go, Chris Jericho and Antonio Cesaro. They've had a little bit of time to recover from their opening round matchups, which were about an hour ago now. But nonetheless, they are back at it. Here we go, Jericho and Cesaro, one-on-one. to determine who will be the first to advance to the semi-finals, where they will face either Bret Hart or Cody Rhodes, and what will be the last match between Raw superstars. I feel like we're in for a real treat with these upcoming matches now. The tournament is going to start flying by, I think. Jericho able to get quick control of Antonio Cesaro. I feel like Cesaro started off very strong, very hot in this one. And I feel like, unfortunately for him, that quickly turned around. Jericho very much on the offense right now. Randy Orton very psyched up for his matchup coming very soon. The World Heavyweight title will be on the line. Randy Orton will meet Brock Lesnar at long last. He won that contenders match over a month ago. Brock Lesnar will finally be defending that title in one of our main events coming up next. Well, coming up soon, not next, sorry. Next we got Bret Hart versus Cody Rhodes. You definitely don't want to miss that one. A side suplex by Chris Jericho. You wonder what kind of condition these guys are going to be in based on just the sheer amount of time they've spent in the ring already. I do wonder how that's going to affect their technique going into these matches, if they're going to be quite at 100%. Nice clothesline there by Cesaro. The trick, I feel like the goal at this point really is going to be to try and wrap this up quick. When you know one of these guys is on their second of at least 3 matches tonight, it's a lot of pressure to try and get this one over quick. Cesaro got a fairly quick and decisive victory over Jinder Mahal earlier in the night, whereas Chris Jericho's match with Wade Barrett was quite a lengthy fight. Jericho winning that via countout. He hadn't actually really defeated Wade Barrett so much as managed to escape needing to get a pinfall or submission over him. Antonio Cesaro going in quick for the cover attempt, but no. Yeah, I feel like Jericho is definitely getting bested right now. I feel like Antonio Cesaro really showing that, a strong side of himself as he goes for the cover attempt off that huge uppercut. Jericho now coming off the top. Major side suplex.
Jericho measured it perfectly there. Jericho controlling the head. Antonio's hurting from that. Oh,
looks like he's just raked a wound open on him.
Picture perfect backbreaker right there. What great action we've had in this match.
Nice big boot attempt there, but Jericho able to very quickly get out of that one. He is really getting the best of Antonio Cesaro right now.
He fails to connect into the headlock.
Ooh, very nice move there by Cesaro, as he looks to maybe finish this one nice and quick. And he will do that if he can get this neutralizer off on Jericho, I believe. Yeah, here we go. I could be wrong, but I feel like this could be the deciding moment in this match. Could this be enough? Cover attempt on Jericho. Oh, Jericho kicks out. Now that does come as a surprise. Both these two busted open now. We're going to see a lot of bloodshed tonight. Yeah, they're going to get back there. They're going to get medically treated for the damage done in the ring. And then they're going to go out there and get it reopened. Jericho already got 1 count-out victory tonight. I wouldn't put it past him to try and get a second.
After all of these shots to the head, I've got a feeling that Soup's going to be on his
That's not for the foreseeable future. Jericho catches Cesaro with a code breaker. Where's he going? The hell is this guy thinking? You just floored your opponent. And you're going to tear apart an announce table. I'm sorry, man, but you deserve to lose. Of course he kicked out. Give him way too much time there. Well, this was a very, very bad move on Chris Jericho's part. He absolutely wasted a moment of control there. You do not hit your finishing move and then go tear apart an announce table. I don't care how tough you are. That is a stupid move. Whips him back. Big boot once again by Cesaro. And a second time. That's got to be it. That has got to be it. Jericho lights out. What? Well, there you go. There you go. I'm sorry, but I lost a lot of respect for Jericho's in-ring smarts after what he just tried to do. A code breaker, and he didn't try going for the cover. He deserved that loss, as far as I'm concerned. He really blew that one for himself. What a wasted opportunity for Chris Jericho in such a crucial moment, too. Well, this upstart Antonio Cesaro, he's still very fresh here. But I tell you what, he made his debut earlier in this season, and he is now a semi-finalist in the first ever King of the Ring tournament. I like his odds right now. It'll be Antonio Cesaro versus either Bret Hart or Cody Rhodes. That is what we will find out in just a moment, as Antonio Cesaro becomes one of two that will make it to the semi-finals from Raw. We are back here in the ring of the King of the Ring event. It is now time for the second Raw quarterfinal. We'll be finding out who will be facing Antonio Cesaro in the semifinals. And it will be either Cesaro or one of these two. They'll be going into the finals to face a SmackDown superstar to be named the first ever King of the Ring. I tell you, Cody Rhodes was impressive in his victory over X-Pac, but nonetheless, you got to say Bret was against British Bulldog. I think both these two went through quite grueling matches to get towards the quarterfinal match here tonight, and I feel like this is going to be a tough one as well. But what they got to remember is that they still have to go through Antonio Cesaro and then a SmackDown superstar. So it's going to be once again that goal of trying to wrap this one up fast. And that is what Bret seems to be trying to do here. Really getting the best of Cody Rhodes as he hits him with move after move. Side suplex brings down Cody. Now Cody going to maybe find himself in a moment of offense here. Yeah, Cody, oh, nice moonsault there. So Cody's really got to turn things around after the way this one started off. Bret Hart was all offense. If I know Cody like I think I do, that ego of his will not like the way that things started. It's the first ever King of the Ring tournament. You can't say it's a coveted title. Coming up after this, we'll be moving over to the SmackDown side of the quarterfinals. It will be Sheamus up against Stone Cold Steve Austin next. That should be a great matchup. Two very heavy hitters going one-on-one, I think for the first time in this universe. I don't believe we've seen these two face off before. I think we've got a lot of first-time matches here. I think that last one was. I think this one is. I think the next one is. I'm pretty sure Kane versus Hawk might be too. Pretty sure no matter who wins this, it's another first-time match too between Antonio Cesaro and either of these two. Of course, Cesaro is still very fresh. There's a lot of people who have not seen him face off against yet. Bret taking Cody off the ropes, and oh, nice Bulldog reversal there by Cody Rhodes.
The range of emotions here is startling. There's almost an unknowing of what to expect. I bet they could hear that one up in the rafters.
Tell you, the one thing I think Sheamus is going to struggle with up next against Stone Cold Steve Austin is the fact that Austin beat Animal in about a minute and a half. Sheamus had to go through quite a long fight with Christian to get into the quarterfinals. There's definitely a disadvantage of some sort there. Bret now turning Cody over as he goes for the submission hold. And Cody just reaching out that arm. Able to get out of that one. Sorry, Bunny is currently throwing something around in his hutch, in case you're wondering what that noise is. I don't think he likes this match very much.
Big kick echoing around the arena. Missed him. Cody into the headlock. And he dodges that one.
Back and forth these two go.
Let me tell you what a rotten kid Cody Rhodes was growing up. When he was 8 years old, he told his mom he wanted a dog.
Reversal here from Cody. Got Bret in the bottom corner there, and Cody now the one standing between these two. Submission hold. Cody won matches with this one before. But not quite yet. Not against Bret. Give up. Strike to the midsection there by Bret Hart and an elbow. And now Bret lifting Cody to his feet. Uh-oh. We saw this earlier. Major pile driver. Huge implications here. The winner will face Cesaro in the semifinals, and that's it for Cody Rhodes. I think his match with X-Pac just took a little too much out of him. And it is Bret Hart who will meet Antonio Cesaro in the semifinals of the King of the Ring tournament. Those are the two semifinalists from Raw. That should make for a great matchup. I'm really looking forward to seeing who comes out the winner between Antonio Cesaro and Bret Hart. Either way, I think the fans have definitely won here tonight, in the sense that you're getting a fantastic match no matter what. Bret Hart advances to the semifinals to try and become the first ever King of the Ring. As we move onwards here tonight, let's move to the SmackDown side of things now, as Sheamus gets ready to face Stone Cold Steve Austin. Oh, here we go. It's Sheamus and Stone Cold Steve Austin, true brutal brawlers, and Sheamus, whoa! Sheamus realizes exactly what he's dealing with, and he knows how to meet him. And it's going to have to be that he is going to have to go just as hard and just as fast as Austin has been with everyone as of late. So one of four superstars will be advancing. Sorry, two of four superstars will be advancing to the semifinals. It will be either Sheamus, Austin, Hawk, or Kane. They'll be meeting either Bret Hart or Antonio Cesaro. Sheamus taking the fight immediately to the outside. He tries to put a hurting on Austin, and ooh, man, I think Austin's head whipped off the concrete in that steel chair. Oh my god. Well, Sheamus could get counted out here. Austin resets the count. Things getting very physical between these two. Say, Sheamus really meeting Austin, ooh, with his own fighting style. And this referee can threaten to count these guys out. I don't think they're too fussed right now. Things seem to be getting a little bit personal between these two. Ooh. And oh boy, Sheamus. No, no. Oh my god. Sheamus watching Austin get to his feet. Austin trying to avoid Sheamus's attack here. Smart move. I think Sheamus is trying to get a count-out victory over Austin. Smart move. He knows that Austin's bringing the intensity and he's trying to find a different way to defeat Austin tonight. This is a very different style of match to what we've seen here tonight in this King of the Ring tournament. This one feels a bit more rough and tough. High impact. Sheamus, I was gonna say, I don't think you should start celebrating just yet. I mean, I'll give Sheamus this. He knows that Stone Cold Steve Austin took no damage in the previous match. That he pretty much just destroyed Animal top to bottom. He saw it with his own two eyes, and he came out here tonight, and he decided, I'm going to just lay into Austin with everything I've got. Now here comes the white noise from Sheamus. Got him. Austin is getting seriously hurt out there. It is weird to see Austin manhandled like this, but I give Sheamus a lot of credit for doing so.
Austin goes behind. My goodness, Sheamus is just so hard to stop. A ferocious clothesline, just devastating. He drops the elbow.
Sheamus going into the cover attempt here on Austin. Not enough. Austin to his feet. Sheamus. Reversed there by Austin. Drops Sheamus flat down on his back. Austin. 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 Into the corner. Nice clothesline there by Stone Cold Steve Austin. Playing a little bit of mockery there towards Sheamus. And then telling him what he can do. You gotta be kidding me. Sheamus gonna get hit with a high cross of his own. Oh! I wonder if he had a moment of realization there that that's what he's been doing to people. And he kicks out. Sheamus kicked out of the high cross. This is a great match between two brawlers. That's what I just said. Are you even listening to me? Austin really laying into Sheamus as these two find themselves maybe outside the ring again. Oh my god. Sheamus using his surroundings to his advantage to bring down the Texas Rattlesnake, one of the best there is. A key part of the SmackDown history, the longest reigning WWE Champion, I believe. That might be The Miz, actually. I think The Miz outlasted Austin in the end. This would be historic if Sheamus could pull Austin to his feet. I don't think Sheamus was expecting that. Thez press. Sheamus, you could see, he was getting in position. He was looking for that brogue kick. But Austin with the Thez press. And now a cover attempt on Sheamus. And he kicks out. And Sheamus to his feet. Brogue kick! Oh my god. This could be huge. Sheamus has done it. He pinned him. Sheamus just pinned Stone Cold Steve Austin. I can't believe it. What a win. Sheamus just pinned Stone Cold Steve Austin. And he will now advance to the semifinals or the SmackDown's, well, he will now advance to SmackDown's semi-final in the King of the Ring tournament. We have got one more match in the quarterfinals tonight, and it is up next, and the winner of that match will meet Sheamus later on tonight. Well, here we go. It is Kane and Hawk now in the final quarterfinal matchup. Following this, Randy Orton challenges Brock Lesnar for the World Heavyweight Championship. Here we go.
Kane is a cruel man. He is a black heart. He will do whatever he can to hurt you.
Kane absolutely laying into Hawk right there. Ooh.
Unadulterated power. Kane attempted and Hawk
Kane going in very fast, very hard.
Check out WWE.com. You'll find updates and blogs from
I'll tell you, it's going to be a very hard-hitting match, regardless of who wins this. Going up against Sheamus, I gotta give Sheamus major props, by the way, making it to the semifinals, beating Stone Cold Steve Austin, someone who I thought was pretty much just a dead giveaway. He was going to be making it to the finals.
Kane could finish here.
And the sidewalk slam drops down Hawk. Kane is wasting absolutely no time here.
Hustles his way out. I just can't get over the physicality
Oof.
of this match. This has been brutal.
Hawk went through quite a lengthy fight with Jimmy Uso.
Whoa! Don't
Oh
get
my
up.
god, this could be it already. Kane is looking to finish this one nice and quick. Hawk to his feet.
Kane's got the neck.
The quarterfinals could already be over. Cover attempt here. Is Hawk finished? He is. Wow.
Picks up the victory.
Tough break for the WWE Tag Team Champions, both suffering some very quick losses here tonight in this tournament. Well, Kane has defiantly advanced to the semifinals, where he will face off against Sheamus. So we now know that the semifinals are set. On one side, it will be Antonio Cesaro and Bret Hart. On the other side, it will be Sheamus and Kane. Two master technicians on the left, two absolute powerhouse brutes on the right. It's going to be a real clash of styles in the finals, that's for sure. But Kane is victorious as we move towards our next match of the night, the World Heavyweight Championship to be decided. It is Brock Lesnar and Randy Orton.
Following contest is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Here we go. We have not seen this guy in quite some time. But there he is. John Laurinaitis has put a lot of faith in Randy Orton tonight. He is hoping that Randy Orton can bring the World Heavyweight Championship back to its former glory. He says that Brock Lesnar is bringing it down. Brock Lesnar is making it all about Brock Lesnar and not at all about the championship that he is wearing. Fans not too keen on Brock Lesnar these days. Such a marvel, such a spectacular athlete. But as of late, you can really feel the lack of respect that he has for the entire industry. As long as he's got that title under hostage. Randy Orton has really earned himself a major match here tonight. I hope for the best for him. He is a two-time World Heavyweight Champion. Tonight he looks to make it 3 times. Really insightful commentary, I know. Sorry, sometimes I come out with a line and I'm like, why do commentators say stuff like this? Brock Lesnar is not afraid of Randy Orton. Not one bit. This all dates back to a year ago at the Night of Champions pay-per-view when Brock Lesnar was assaulted by Randy Orton, I believe. No, he wasn't assaulted by Randy Orton. My mistake. That's right. Brock Lesnar was scheduled to face Randy Orton. I think. I don't actually remember. I should probably stop talking. Pretty sure these two were scheduled to face each other at one point, and a cheap shot prevented that from ever taking place. And they have waited a long time to get to this point. Yet tonight they face off for the World Heavyweight title.
Introducing the challenger from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing 245 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton.
There. Fish there.
And his opponent from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing 295 pounds, he is the World Heavyweight Champion, Brock Lesnar.
John Cena. Do 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 do. I know I say it all the time, but why did they have to go for such a specific animation of them holding the title up? The whole like way that he like bends his body and he like lifts his knee and stuff, like you can really tell that that is a Cena animation, not an everyone animation. There are so many people that just doesn't suit. Whoops. Oh shit, hang on. I don't trust this game at all, I'm sorry. I'd be open to either outcome, I just don't trust this game. Here we go, Brock Lesnar charges straight in Randy Orton with a reversal, and he knows exactly Brock Lesnar's style. We've seen it tonight, we've seen it from Kane, we've seen it from Sheamus, we've seen it from Stone Cold. That quick, to-the-point, hard-hitting style. And that is not Orton's style. Orton is a methodical man. Takes his time, wears you down limb from limb.
A few more wins under his belt, and he may be unstoppable. Not fast enough. And that one hurt his hand. Lesnar with a massive
Lesnar striking away. I think he's a little bit surprised at the fact that Randy Orton is able to go toe-to-toe with him the way he is right now.
right hand by Randy.
Following winning the number 40 spot in the Royal Rumble, we've gotten comment from Triple H who says that he's, you know, believe it or not, he does want Brock Lesnar to win tonight because he wants to be the man to face him at WrestleMania. He hopes Brock Lesnar can keep that championship all the way until WrestleMania. But Triple H also says he welcomes the idea of facing Randy Orton on a grand stage. All that matters to Triple H right now is becoming World Heavyweight Champion. He wants the title. He has not been given a shot at. He needs that title. I think it's really eaten away at Triple H for a long time, the way that Hell in a Cell match finished, with him being the guy that suffered the pinfall loss to Brock Lesnar that started this world title reign. I think that's what's been eating away at Triple H, and that is why he feels he needs to get that World Heavyweight Championship, no matter who's holding it. Well, coming up after this, we have Antonio Cesaro versus Bret Hart in the semifinals, and then we'll be seeing Sheamus versus Kane. I wonder if Sheamus can pull off 2 miracles tonight after beating Stone Cold Steve Austin. Can he also beat Kane? Nice clothesline there, brings down Randy Orton. Should be a good competitive matchup between these two. Often you'd see Brock Lesnar kind of get the best of someone pretty early on, but I feel like Randy has really played as I say, that strategical side of him out really nicely in this one. It seems like Brock is really struggling to get his hands on Randy Orton. Let's not forget what tonight is all about, by the way. 100 episodes of Season 3. This has undoubtedly been one of the hardest seasons to get through in terms of the actual game. I like to think that the storylines and some of the moments that we've seen in Season 3 have been very enjoyable. I've seen people say they really enjoy, you know, the uprising of The Rock, the whole story, the undoing, the change in him. It's been kind of a big part of this season. Also here on SmackDown, we've seen the corruption of SmackDown by the man who is holding that World Heavyweight title. He has destroyed Undertaker, Kane, Triple H so many times. Now Randy Orton, ooh, feeling his wrath too.
Big kick echoing around the arena.
Oh boy.
295-pounder lands that one perfectly.
Randy sent towards the ropes, but Brock pulls him back. Belly to belly.
Lesnar registers off the charts in all those categories. Yeah, not only is he
Oof.
but he's smart and
I think Randy is now starting to feel the wrath of Brock Lesnar. And you know, Lesnar is an interesting situation into itself. I mean, it was around about a year ago now, over at TLC 2010, that Brock Lesnar won the World Heavyweight Championship for the first time from Sheamus. And he was such a young upstart at that point, such a fresh face here. Season 2 was the debut of Brock Lesnar, and I feel like in that year we've really seen him come in to just be this monster that we know now.
I think I saw a toe fly out. Oh man, that knee looked painful.
Belly to belly sends Randy Orton flying. I noticed this match has really shifted in pace. Randy was very much in control in the early goings of this match, and now, oh my god. Okay, well that was out of the blue. F5. That could be it. That could be the end of this match right there. And it is. Wow. Well, there you go. I mean, thankfully, there was no Kimura lock here tonight. Randy Orton lives to fight another day. But Brock Lesnar is still World Heavyweight Champion. I wonder if Laurinaitis will be able to get this guy to defend at TLC, as he very well should be defending at TLC. Brock Lesnar is still your World Heavyweight Champion as King of the Ring continues. Up next, we'll find out who will be heading into the finals. Starting off with Monday Night Raw's semifinals, it's Antonio Cesaro and Bret Hart fighting to enter into the final round of the King of the Ring tournament. Well, here we go. Semifinals begin. Antonio Cesaro and Bret Hart, two great technical wrestlers in this ring right now. Bret, who has been through his close friend, British Bulldog, as well as Cody Rhodes to get to this point. Antonio Cesaro, who has defeated Jinder Mahal and Chris Jericho to get to this point. Winner of this match will go on to their fourth and final match of the night, the King of the Ring Tournament Finals, to try and become the new King of the Ring.
What an impact from that kick. He's wearing down the midsection.
I'm so curious to see just which one of these two it will be. Right now, pound for pound, I'd say Antonio Cesaro is using his power advantage that he has over Bret Hart. That's definitely something that Antonio Cesaro exclusively has over Bret. Pure grit strength.
He brings that rugby mentality to the ring.
Brings him down with a neck breaker. If you notice my commentary is lacking a little bit, there's a couple reasons. One, it's 1 AM. And two, my stomach's been really hurting. I'm worried I'm gonna be sick fairly soon. Like sick, like bleh, sick. Obviously I won't, in video, you won't hear it, you won't see that. I wouldn't, even if I somehow did just start spewing up in the middle of a video, I'd surely edit that out. I'd have a lot of cleaning to do. But I'd sure as shit edit that out of the video. Something in my stomach just really hurts right now. We've still got, I believe, 3 more matches after this one. We've got Sheamus versus Kane, the WWE Championship bout between JBL and Booker T, and then our main event, which will see the winner of this match against the winner of the next match for the King of the Ring throne. Oh, bicycle kick there by Cesaro. And I tell you, Cesaro is absolutely dominating Bret Hart right now. Yeah, I'll say, Bret, you may want to start trying to fight back here, buddy. You didn't get this far just to lose. I mean, someone's got to, but that doesn't mean give up. Remind me never to do a show this big again. This is it's not been bad, don't get me wrong. I've enjoyed this a lot, but I don't think I want to do a whole time in one episode again. This is definitely felt very long. What am I at, actually? That's a good point. I'm currently at 2.5 hours. So what? 3 more matches after this, so probably going to be about 3.5 hours in total on this episode.
There's going to be a lot of offense in this match. No attack counter by Cesaro.
Eye rake there by Antonio Cesaro as he sends Bret Hart into the ropes, and as I say, Bret has been getting dominated. I don't know if maybe those last few rounds just really took it out on Bret, but he is not looking good right now. Antonio Cesaro is just absolutely brutalizing him in that ring.
Just collided into the ring post. And Bret Hart gets sent to the floor. Bret Hart takes the upper hand. And that one hurt his hand. Intercepted.
Bret Hart got a rare pinfall victory in our last round against Cody Rhodes. Often known to win with his sharpshooter. It came as a bit of a surprise to see that move in the match instead, but it will happen from time to time. You know, I'd love to see Bret Hart and Antonio Cesaro one day fighting for a championship belt. I feel like these are two guys that could absolutely bring, great honor to any championship they fought for. As we see that huge uppercut from Cesaro, cover attempt on Bret, no. Now Bret, big elbow to the chest of Antonio Cesaro. And it looked like he was maybe looking for the sharpshooter, maybe, I don't know, actually, he kind of went to the eyes there, that was a little strange. And Antonio Cesaro, big German suplex. He's lifting Bret to his feet, and oh boy, here we go. The neutralizer on Bret Hart. After everything Bret's been through, to take that move is going to be a lot of damage to him. Now, wait a minute, what? Bret is up to his feet, but Antonio just saw that as a challenge, cracked the neck, and he's going straight in for another one. A second neutralizer. Cover attempt on Bret after 2 back-to-back neutralizers, and he still kicks out. Bret Hart with a roll-up. Is this going to be enough? No. Whoa, Antonio, come on now. You get disqualified, buddy. You'll be thrown out of the tournament. I know you couldn't believe that Bret kicked out of 2 neutralizers, but he did. Well, I don't think I don't think Antonio liked the fact that Bret kicked out of his finisher move back-to-back twice very much. And Antonio Cesaro now, this is getting personal. Oh my God.
These guys are giving it absolutely everything they've got. Bam, another kick. He's trying to get the
Bret is getting absolutely brutalized by Antonio Cesaro out there. We need to get this, we need to maintain order, we need to get these two in the ring. I'd hate to see a round end like this, especially so far into the tournament. And Antonio Cesaro sends Bret into the ropes, and oh my God! Takes him away from the corner. The huge uppercut to the chest, and Bret is still in this. My God, a third one. Cesaro bringing out the mean streak. A third neutralizer to Bret Hart. That has to be it. Bret has been getting just victimized by Cesaro. And there you have it. Well, it's unfortunate the way that Bret went down, but he definitely went down swinging. He kicked out of 2 back-to-back neutralizers and that uppercut. But nonetheless, it is Antonio Cesaro in the finals of the King of the Ring tournament. Well, there you have it. Antonio Cesaro is Raw's King of the Ring finalist. Who will this guy be facing in the finals? We're going to find that out right now. No, here we go. King of the Ring semifinals are upon us. The very last semifinal round. Sheamus and Kane, 1-on-1. Two former World Heavyweight Champions in that ring right now. And they both want a hand at Brock Lesnar. What is Sheamus doing? He drops him down there. We saw Sheamus earlier try to get a count-out victory over Stone Cold. It was as clear as it could be that that was exactly his intentions. You don't think he's trying to pull that off on Kane, do you?
Sheamus from behind. Oh, big elbow. Let's do it. He drops the elbow.
Well, Sheamus has taken Kane right up to the apron. I mean, up to the apron, right up to the ramp, sorry. Kane very wisely getting back in the ring. As I say, this is exactly the same game plan that Sheamus had for Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now trying to pull it off on this former world champion Kane. I couldn't imagine Kane being king, I'll be honest, but it could happen.
And that series ends in deadlock. Neither one of these superstars can afford to give their opponent the upper hand.
Ooh. Once again, Sheamus. This whole area we're at now was just recently repaired after Sheamus destroyed it with Austin. He is very much playing the same strategy that we saw before. As I say, I know exactly what Sheamus is trying to do right now. He's trying to preserve himself and get straight into the finals via countout. I don't respect this at all. Ooh.
Sheamus squeezing down on the head.
Sheamus. Oh, man. And the brogue kick from Sheamus as he runs into the ring. Come on. Not like this. Sheamus getting a count out on Kane after dropping him with a brogue kick outside the ring. And he cheated his way into the finals. Absolutely despicable way to get into the finals of the King of the Ring tournament. And I hope Antonio Cesaro puts this guy in his place. I am rooting for Antonio Cesaro in this upcoming match. That man does not deserve to be in the King of the Ring finals. I stand by that. That was a shameless way to get yourself into the end of the tournament. And I'm disappointed to see that that even just happened.
The following contest is for the WWE Championship.
Well, this is it. This is one of the biggest matches you will see all year round. JBL, the WWE Champion, set to defend that title for the first time since cheating The Rock out of it back in October. The closing moments of vengeance. And he will be defending that title against Booker T, a man who has said that he is laying it all on the line tonight. It is do or die for Booker T. He needs this win. It means the world to Booker T. His whole career has built up to this moment tonight. He has to do this. A lot of people say that JBL does not deserve the championship around his waist, that he never proved anything, he never earned it. I am one of those people. We'll see if he can change that mind tonight by beating perhaps the top star Raw, the biggest star Raw has ever seen. Fans are on their feet tonight in support of Booker T. This is it. As I said before, it is do or die. This is such a huge moment in Booker T's career. His first ever pay-per-view main event, a WWE Championship opportunity. He has worked so hard for this. One of the greatest Intercontinental Championship reigns I've ever seen. Multiple wins throughout multiple nights. He has done it all. But he has yet to defeat JBL and win that championship. That is what tonight is all about. Booker T finally getting that World Championship opportunity. Surprisingly, no appearance from Miss McMahon. I don't know how long that will stay that way for. The Raw General Manager is not present.
Introducing the challenger from Houston, Texas, weighing 256 pounds, Booker T. And his opponent from New York City, weighing 297 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, John Bradshaw Layfield.
As I said before, this is his first WWE Championship defense, and it could be his last WWE Championship defense. McMahon has protected JBL since he has arrived on Raw as best as he can, but JBL has shown the Raw talent that he possesses.
Here we go, and this one's destined to be a human demolition derby. There's another great kick. Booker T controlling the head.
So a great one-on-one match between JBL and Shawn Michaels this past Monday on Raw. I wonder if JBL is 100% right now, as he goes up against Booker T. Oh! I just can't imagine the heartbreak that Booker T is going to go through if he loses tonight. He's got to do it. I don't think there's a single part of him that knows if he can even keep his shoulders down on the mat. I feel like Booker T entirely, he's more motivated tonight than you will ever see him again in his career. If he can't do it tonight, he may never do it. He has waited so long for a shot at JBL at the WWE Championship. He's finally getting it tonight. Initially, he wanted that match to be against The Rock, but of course The Rock is no longer the WWE Champion thanks to JBL. Dropkick attempt there, nobody home. We've got just one more match to come your way tonight. The main event, King of the Ring Tournament Finals. Antonio Cesaro from Raw, Sheamus from SmackDown. One man will be crowned the first ever King of the Ring. I would definitely say on paper that it would benefit Antonio Cesaro a hell of a lot more. The guy is yet to really win a lot of championships. He's still a very fresh face. So I feel like it's very crucial to Antonio Cesaro to give it his all tonight. Very similar to Booker T. You know, he's someone who's really working hard to get to the top. He's done a great job here tonight. From defeating Jinder Mahal to Chris Jericho to Bret Hart. Now he's going to face Sheamus in the finals. Of course, Sheamus on the other side, he defeated Christian, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Kane. It's a hell of a collection of people that Sheamus has defeated. And it reminds me similarly that of Booker T, who's been through every single major name on Raw to get to this point. So the Booker T character model in this game, right? That's just a CAW, isn't it? Like the logo, the Booker bit on the back, just looks like CAW text. His face looks like it was a custom wrestler too. He was a last-minute inclusion for sure. I mean, it's just a rip from W12, but what I'm saying there is that he was a last-minute inclusion in 12 as well.
Oh, the punch connects. Big elbow. And he dodges that one. Booker T controlling the head.
Booker with a neck breaker to JBL. JBL has not yet suffered a loss, I need to remind you, since, ooh, the rebranding to JBL. Big spine buster there by Booker T. Is that going to be enough to get the job done on JBL? No, he kicks out.
Championship on the line. Into the tie-up. Who's going to get the upper hand?
JBL now. Big strike to the chest. At least I don't think JBL lost to Shawn Michaels in Raw. I don't actually remember now. Maybe he did. It's been a very hectic week. Don't always remember everything super well. I could be saying this guy's undefeated and he's already suffered a loss. I don't believe he did, but... No, I think Michaels lost with the bridging pin. I'm gonna have to look that back over. I'm probably gonna like see Michaels win and like facepalm really hard. I've seen so many comments over so long, people saying Booker's gotta win. He's gotta do it. He's gotta come out on top at King of the Ring. It's gotta happen. So many people have waited so long to see Booker T become WWE Champion. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh! That powerbomb on the outside might be the closing moment for Booker T in this match. I think JBL knows he has just taken this man out. I think Booker may have hit the mat a little bad there on the outside. He hasn't really been the same in the ring since. Kick to the midsection. Booker T now coming off the ropes. He gets the scissor kick. I wouldn't waste time. What are you doing, Booker? Well, that was unfortunately... I can't say I'm too surprised. But Booker seems dazed. I don't know if maybe he got a little bit of whiplash hitting the outside there from that powerbomb by JBL, but something went wrong there. Booker is seriously hurt right now.
And that one hurt his hand. What a body shot. Ow, what an elbow. Look at that. He's busted wide open. This is great.
And this stiff, hard-hitting style of JBL is really laying into Booker T right now.
What's he going to do here? What's he going to do here? Oh, he's on the move again.
Oh god, just crashed into those steel steps. Booker saying absolutely not. I'm settling this inside the ring. Whether he's 100% or not. JBL wanted to take it outside. Booker saying no way.
Booker T acting on instinct right there. What's Booker going to do now? That move will knock the wind right out of you.
Booker desperate to try and wrap this one up. They say the way his head whipped off the concrete outside, I think something went horribly wrong out there. And JBL gonna do further damage with another powerbomb inside the ring on Booker, and no! This one is over. We may need to get some serious medical attention out here for Booker T. I do not think he is okay. Well, JBL, he is still your WWE Champion, and I know this is a very unpopular decision. I know a lot of people are not going to be pleased with this, but the monster continues to grow. Perhaps wrestling's biggest villain right now, JBL, continues to shut down the dreams as he is still your WWE Champion. Oh, here we go. Tournament finals time.
The following contest will determine
Antonio Cesaro, it's the finals. Come on, call it properly. Anyway, we have got some unfortunate news. Doctors have quickly checked on Booker T during our intermission. They're saying that he seems to be concussed. There seems to be some internal damage. We do not know the state of Booker T right now. It is being advised that they keep him as far away from the ring as possible right now. Following that powerbomb on the outside, the match should have been stopped. It is said that the damage done to Booker T, the match should have stopped there. The referee should have called the match out. But JBL hit another powerbomb. It's not looking good. Well, regardless, we do have to move on. We do have to focus on our main event right now. Antonio Cesaro and Sheamus have been given the grandest stage. They are closing out tonight's King of the Ring event, the King of the Ring Tournament Finals. One of these two men will be determined the first ever King of the Ring. Will it be the longest reigning World Heavyweight Champion in history, Sheamus? Or will it be the fresh-faced, determined Antonio Cesaro? This is a hell of a matchup we got here. I'm actually kind of glad to see this be the SmackDown vs. Raw match. You talk about a dream match. Two heavy hitters. Two great styles. One ring. And Sheamus tried going straight in on the offense. Cesaro caught him out. This is it. This is the main event. This is our tournament finals. I need to remind you of that. Very, very often. One of these two, the next King of the Ring. It feels surreal to think that we are at this point. Cesaro caught the arm of Sheamus there. So you can expect a heavy hitting back and forth style matchup. Similar to that of Sheamus's match with Austin and Kane. Well, before he got Kane counted out. We've been told that Sheamus will face some serious repercussions and not be rewarded the throne if he wins this match via countout. They want a decisive pinfall victory to close this tournament out. Sorry. Oh. There's that viciousness from Sheamus that we're so familiar with. And Antonio Cesaro, he's been a great performer tonight. I don't want to take anything away from Antonio. Cesaro's been great. We're looking at two extremely gifted individuals here. We could be looking at the passing of the torch at that.
If there's anyone you could send to war with only a corkscrew and a fish scaler, it's this guy. Oh my, an explosive suplex. Oh wait, nice reversal.
Oof.
These competitors will always be looking to unleash their finishing maneuver. And when that happens, the complication of the match can change in a heartbeat.
What is this? Shame. Oh wow, got him caught up on the ropes here as he strikes away on the chest. And Sheamus just taking a minute to gloat. Now remember, he can't get counted out. As smart as Sheamus here to keep this one inside the ring. Irish Curse backbreaker. I'd hate to see this one end so quickly. Sheamus with the cover attempt. And no. Cesaro is still in this. Oh boy. Oof. From a World Heavyweight Champion, really laying into Antonio Cesaro right now. We've been told that the winner of this tournament will be the very next in line for their brand's respective world title. So I suppose for Antonio Cesaro, if he wins tonight, he'll be meeting JBL for the WWE Championship at Royal Rumble in about 8 weeks from now. And if Sheamus wins this one, then I suppose he'll be meeting Brock Lesnar at TLC in 2 weeks' time.
I just can't get over the physicality of this match. This is just squeezing down on the head.
Antonio Cesaro really turning things around here. He's got that submission hold applied.
Man, this is one of those matches you
I'd love to see Antonio Cesaro win this. I feel like someone with the grit strength of Cesaro really needs to put JBL in his place. I cannot believe the actions that we saw tonight from JBL.
No trouble kicking out of that one. Each of these competitors is looking for this move. Twist your arm. It's such a horrific
Absolutely disgusting stuff we saw in that previous match. At the time, I had no idea the implications of that powerbomb, but to hear the amount of damage that it did, JBL should be heavily fined if you ask my opinion. We may have just lost one of the top stars here on Raw, one of the only hopes we had of putting JBL in his place.
Antonio controlling the arm. Just a fantastic suplex. Oh, what a shot.
Cesaro has really turned this one around. It felt like Sheamus was very, very much in control in the early goings. There's that uppercut. Has won Cesaro a lot of matches so far. This could be another one, and one of the biggest, mind you. No.
He missed. What a punch. An impressive suplex.
Power move there by Antonio Cesaro as he now looks to wrap this one up with the neutralizer.
Antonio setting up a big maneuver.
Cesaro got Sheamus up, and he's bringing him down. Can Cesaro pin a former world heavyweight champion?
He's going for the pin.
Sheamus kicks out, just barely.
I have a feeling that Sheamus is going to get plenty.
Sheamus to his feet, bro kick!
There's that devastating
Is that it? Is that it? No.
I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far. It's been so physical.
Oh, God.
That headbutt was incredible. He's going for the pin. No, they're not done. Not even close. This has been a
That bro kick I really thought was going to be the finishing point in this match. I tell you, much like Randy Orton's RKO, those things really come out of nowhere. Sheamus fall away slam. Uh-oh.
he's setting it up.
Well, this might be all she wrote for Antonio Cesaro. If he can connect, and he does. Drops him down once again with a second bro kick, and Sheamus is the first ever King of the Ring. And it's almost poetry in motion. A year later, it was last year that Brock Lesnar challenged and defeated Sheamus to end his record-setting World Heavyweight Championship reign, and this now means that Sheamus will meet Brock Lesnar for the World Heavyweight Championship a year later. Wow, it really came full circle. Well, congratulations to Sheamus as he takes a seat upon his throne. He is the first ever King of the Ring.